should say that. I don't know, because now we're going to get a cutscene. I guess I'll just cut it. We won't have the intro and outro. It will just cut somewhere. It may have cut it already beforehand. It may not have. Never know. Like I just loses its horn. Like how there's not a single line of dialogue in this entire thing. Little Tailor. What a scamp. This is also a stupid boss battle and very long. It's kind of hard to hit when he's the big gingerbread man. I don't know why I keep falling over. I'm hoping we can beat this boss a lot quicker too. That'd be awesome. The Fairy Godmother is easy to avoid. It's when he turns into this thing that he becomes really obnoxious. Yeah, you basically can't avoid it. There's like not enough room to avoid the whirlwind attack. What happened there? That felt cheap. That felt really cheap, like pick me up and drop me. Now he turns into... This is the easy part. Oh wait. This isn't what I was thinking it was. There's a part where he turns into like a big version of himself, and it's really easy to fight him then. Like, can you hit him like you're supposed to? I have no idea what this is all about. Weapons are for babies! I did it! I got the 250 melee attack trophy. Dang it. I'm dead. It's an instant kill. She hits you with one of those potions, that's it. There's like no way to get around it. So I didn't get the love potion though, but like I probably am really close to it. So like if I ended up like replaying the game, it'd be a really easy one to probably get. Oh. Damn it, man. This one takes forever. Alright, this one should be the easy one where he makes himself big. All he does is throw swords at you and then lassos you, and then when you throw them down, you just stay away from them. And it's easy. That's the point I'm getting at. Watch, he kills me like 10 times. Alright. We'll say this, when he lassos you, you want to be far away. Because you'll fling him forward, and he can actually hit you that way. And you gotta do this 3 times, where you get him zapped by lightning. Oh, he nailed me. That's the first time he's ever hit me with that. That's surprising. That's the first time he's ever been able to hit me with his needle. He's gonna get zapped by lightning, and then we gotta do it one more time. That's actually pretty much the end of the boss fight. And then you gotta beat him back down into little size. Oh, he got me twice now. Dang. It's because I opened my fat mouth and said something about him being easy. Like this being the easy version of him. That's exactly why. But yeah, I mean, if he hits you once, you're pretty much dead. Like, please hit him. We can end this thing. Yeah, you basically just wail on him until he shrinks back down to your size. Which takes forever, apparently. Longer than I remember. And he's out of potion. There's a helicopter going by. I hears it. That's it. That's the game. We'll get the final cutscene and then credits. Not to spoil the game. Helicopter's close. I know you guys can't hear it, but I can. I'm like, we're still recording, right? Part of me is like, I should have played through this on hard. So that way it like ate up another walkthrough in case I ever would want to 100% this. But then another part of me is like, it might have took a lot longer. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm hurt bad. That's it. That's Fairytale Fights. I have finished the game twice today. Oh, you know, as much as I complained the first time I finished this today, replaying it, I didn't feel as fatigued. And I don't know why, because I just spent almost 2 hours earlier this morning finishing the game. So to come back through, and I did finish it a lot quicker, and that might have been part of the reason why. But I'm surprised by how, like, little, like, the second time I didn't feel the fatigue. Now, overall as a game, there's definitely fatigue. And, you know, when I originally played this, when it first came out 11 years ago, I thought the game was fine. Like, I thought it was fun. I wasn't blown away with it, but I thought it was always decent, and it was always one I looked back on and thought that it was pretty underrated. Considering it's got really middling reviews, like it's got like a 50-something on Metacritic, replaying it, I completely understand why. I completely see why it does. There's a lot of glaring issues, and I definitely did not like it as much revisiting it as I did as a kid. Now, when I was younger, I would have been in high school, like freshman or sophomore when this came out. I could see why I liked it back then, because it is exactly my style back then. It's very violent, very kind of dark, but it's also super cartoony, super colorful, super vibrant, and the juxtaposing of the insane amount of violence and blood. I completely see why I probably really liked this as a kid. Older, I definitely think the gameplay is a lot of issue. There's a lot of charm in this game. There really is. The overall look of the game, it looks good. Like, it's a very good looking game. I like the atmosphere of the game. My biggest problem is it becomes very, very repetitive and monotonous as you go on. Because basically, you know, your entire comboing is like, this is your attack, right? And so your combos, you basically have the same combo set the entire game. And so as you go through it, it gets pretty old. And yeah, there's like a bajillion weapons, but there's basically 4 types of weapons, and then every weapon acts exactly the same. It's just different amount of damage and aesthetics. You know, blunt weapons all work the same, slice weapons all work the same, potions and wands act a little differently, but they basically do the same thing. And it's it gets old. It really does. This is like a 7 to 8 hour game. It may be quicker if you just blow through it and try not to do stuff. Try not to collect stuff. It might be closer to maybe a 5.5, 6 hour game. But it's still got some weight to it, and it does get old very quickly. The boss fights in this game are horrendous. They're some of the worst boss fights I can imagine. They're very repetitive, as always. Very boring. There's little to no challenge to them whatsoever. And like I said, they're super boring. If you play through the game, like, the combat you'll get really tired of, and you'd think the boss fights would be nice enough to break it up, but they're not, because the boss fights are terrible. You kind of just wish you could just go through the rest of the game without even dealing with them. And they're long. The boss fights are long in this game. I just tore off a piece of plastic and then threw it on the ground, because I don't know why. It's like, I gotta sweep it up. Why did I throw it on the ground? My other issue with the game is the platforming. The platforming in this game sucks. It's a fixed camera that's, you know, 3D. 3D platformers already have a lot going against them. But the way the camera works and the way you kind of move and stuff, I think the main issue with the platforming is some of it, like, they needed to, like, adjust the ledges or something, or, like, maybe hitboxes and stuff. Because I feel like there's a lot of times where it's like, you kind of fall off the edge and it's like, oh, come on. You slide off the edge, something like that. And then the audio. The audio is awful. The audio is super compressed. It sounds very digitized, very bad, I think the audio sounds. And I don't know, like, what you would do to fix that, but it should be fixed, because it's bad. It sounds bad. It sounds really cheap. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try to upgrade my statue. I wonder if I can upgrade it again. I don't think I can. I think it needs 500,000. Insufficient funds, yep. So, Where's the one where it tells us I killed like 1,600 enemies? About our money. Here we go. Total collected. We're not even halfway through the total collected riches, which I guess if you played through the game 6 times to 100% it, you'd probably get. But that's been Fairytale Fights. That is yeah, it didn't live up to quite my expectations. If I would have rated the game before going into it, I'd say 6.5, 7 on a good day. Like, you know, somewhere around there. I'm leaning to more of a 5 out of 10. Maybe a 5.5 just because of the charms of the aesthetics. But if this game looks interesting to you, by all means, check it out. I hope you've enjoyed the series. If you have, feel free to press that thumbs up button and subscribe. It goes a long way in helping the channel out. And I'll see you guys next time. It's been Fairytale Fights. Take it easy. Peace.